Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just thought I would update you on my third trimester, being that I updated you on my first and my second. I can't actually remember what I told you previously, but basically some updates. So I am due really soon, like in a few days pretty much is my official due date. I'm scheduled to be induced in a couple of weeks, and yeah, that's just if nothing happens before then. Hopefully, something will, and I'm gonna start doing like all the old wives' tale trick things like evening primrose oil, and raspberry leaf tea, and pineapple and spicy food, and all those things. Because I really don't want to be induced. I never really was sure why people always said they didn't want to be induced and why they tried to, do all these things to make labor come naturally. Well, the reason is because what they give you to induce you makes the contractions more intense. Apparently, you get less of a break between them, and it just makes everything more painful. And oftentimes women end up getting epidurals because it's just way more intense than if it was just like happening by itself, like naturally. So I don't want to be induced, but I have a feeling the baby is not going to come before before the 2 weeks. But who knows? We'll see. Um, so let's see updates. I still feel completely normal in the daytime. I don't even feel pregnant. Like until I catch a reflection of myself in the mirror, I don't realize my stomach looks this big. Um, People are saying I'm quite small for how far along I am. Like I said, I'm due in like a few days, but I don't know. Um, I'm short and my boyfriend isn't that tall, and I was 7 pounds even. I don't know how many pounds he was when he was born, but yeah, we weren't like big babies, I don't think. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, pretty much the only time I really notice anything like I'm pregnant is when I have to go to sleep and I have to lay down. That's when I feel a little bit of discomfort, but not much. Like I don't have any trouble sleeping. Um, it's just like when I have to shift from side to side, obviously I have to go much slower than before. I have to get up multiple times during the night, of course, to pee. And sometimes I just get up to just stretch, like at random hours in the morning. Um, and I have some pregnancy exercises that I just do for like a couple minutes and then I go back to sleep. And that's about it. Yeah, I'm not really that achy. It's pretty much just when I'm in one position for too long when I'm in the bed. I just find myself having to stretch after a while, and obviously I pee more than usual. So yeah, that's pretty much the only change I would say. I can't remember if I told you guys, but I was being monitored for preeclampsia. Actually, they found like a little bit of protein in my urine, but it just turns out that the GP was like super just overly like cautious, I guess, and it was a really annoying situation because I had to go to the hospital one day when I had one of my hypnobirthing classes, and I ended up having to wait for 5 hours because like the place where you normally would get your blood taken was closed because my appointment at the GP was like around 5 or something like that. So they ended up making me have I ended up having to go to the actual labor ward to get my blood drawn, and the person who was doing it was in the middle of a C-section. It was really weird. Anyway, so 5 hours later, I got my they did everything and stuff, and it was completely fine. Like he said, it's normal to have like a tiny trace of protein and stuff. And yeah, it was such a waste of time, but I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. But it was just such an annoying situation because I was missing a really important hypnobirthing class. Like the second class was apparently like the most important for like you and your partner because they were rehearsing the birthing script or something like that, like when you're having your contractions, what your partner should say and blah blah blah. But anyway, the lady who was running the class kindly offered to let us come back privately, so we did that like last week, so that was good. But yeah, so I guess it's good to have a doctor that's like overly cautious rather than just like, oh well, this is fine. But it was just really annoying because the doctor at the hospital was like, I have no idea why the GP told you to come here. Like, this is totally normal. And I was like, oh my god. So yeah, that's the only reason it was annoying, because he was like, the levels are completely normal, and the GP was making it sound like it was just like really dangerous. And anyway, I don't think she was doing it, because she took about 10 minutes. Like, I was shocked. She took about 10 minutes to find the baby's heartbeat. And I was like, I think it's lower. And I had to like sort of guide her, and she was like, oh, here it is. It took so long. And I was like, I can feel the baby moving right now. And usually the other GPs, you know, they find it really, really quickly. They just feel around and they're like, okay, this is the back, this is the head, so the heart must be somewhere around here. They get the heartbeat really quick, but she took forever. It was so awkward. Like, it was just like this dead silence in the room. And I was like, this woman must be new or something. I don't know. But she didn't seem to have much practice in like the antenatal sort of appointments. I don't know. She was just really, it just didn't seem like she knew what she was doing. It was really weird. And that's the thing about this experience. Like, in Bermuda, like, you would have one doctor, I would say, maybe a couple, but here every single time I go to the GP is someone else, it's someone different. Every time I go to the hospital, it's a different midwife. Well, I think it's been the same one twice, but it's always someone different, and they don't know you, and they don't know anything about your record or your, you know, I don't know. Not that doctors would remember anyway, even if you had one, but they might sort of be like, oh, okay, this is you. Da, da, da. You know what I mean? I don't know. And you're always being told something different as well. Like I was saying, I was being monitored for preeclampsia, and one of the midwives told me that I wouldn't be able to have a natural birth. I wouldn't be able to use the birthing center because I would have to be monitored. And I was so upset by that, because after I had done my first couple of hypnobirthing classes, I really changed my mind and decided that I wanted to try a water birth. And as soon as I changed my mind, I had an appointment with a midwife, who then told me that I'm not allowed to use the bathing pools because I have to be hooked up in the normal delivery suite because of my blood pressure and stuff. And then, so this whole time I was thinking that that's how I would have to deliver, is in the regular delivery suite, hooked up and blah, blah, blah. But then 2 weeks ago, I had a different midwife who seemed to be like way more knowledgeable. And I don't know if she's like more senior or something, I don't know. But she just seemed to know a lot more. And she was like, your blood pressure is totally fine. Like, there's no signs of preeclampsia. And I don't see why you can't use the birthing center. And she put me down, like, because at your 36-week appointment, that's when you talk about your birth plan with the midwife. And so she wrote down that I want to use the birthing center and all that. And I was like, oh, so I am allowed to use it now? Like, everyone was just telling me different things, and it's just really annoying. But yeah. Anyway, so we'll see. I really, really hope the baby comes like next week or even the week after. I just don't want to reach the date of my induction. And even then, this particular midwife, the one that seemed to know more, she said, like, if I get to that date and I don't want to be induced, like, I can come in and get checked and we can talk about it and see. So yeah, I don't know, I just want to avoid it. I know they don't like for you to go past 42 weeks. My induction is scheduled at 41, but I really feel like all along they have been, like, for example, when they think I'm at 38 weeks, I'm actually at 37, because I calculated it myself, and I feel like they are sort of estimating a week later, if you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But like, when I look at a newborn, like a newborn on YouTube or like a photo, it blows my mind that something that size is in me right now. Like, it doesn't feel like it. It's so weird. I just can't believe it. I don't know. But The baby's head is down, engaged, which is good. His heartbeat was good. Last time I went to the doctor, I actually have a doctor's appointment in like, I have to leave home in 15 minutes. And what else can I tell you? I wrote a couple of notes. Let me see. Okay. Also, I found out in the third trimester that I'm anemic, and so I've been taking iron every day, and that's really helping. Like I was feeling really, really tired, and I didn't know why. But the iron is really helping. And also back to hypnobirthing. So I finished my hypnobirthing classes. I had 4 classes for £225. I know it seems like a lot, but I honestly recommend it. And you don't have to spend £225. You can literally buy a book if you want off the internet and teach yourself. And one really good thing that the course, I did the hypno, oh my god, what is it called? Wise Hippo hypnobirthing course. And what I like about it is that it came with a few MP3s that you can download to your iPod to listen when you're going through labor, like having surges or contractions. Part of the hypnobirthing technique is to not use negative words and to not use the word contractions, but rather surges or waves. The whole point of hypnobirthing is to pretty much provide techniques and things to focus on when you're having a surge, because oftentimes women will just go through labor and not really know what to do with themselves. They don't have anything to concentrate on. They're just, and who knows, maybe these techniques won't even help in this situation. Maybe I'll be in so much pain, all that will go out the window. But I don't know, that's the point of it. It gives you something to focus on, something to think about. There's like, I think I have about 4 MP3s that are about like 20-25 minutes long, and you just listen to the woman's voice and she's telling you to pretty much relax, and it's really soothing music. The point of it is to just stay relaxed and open and not tense up, not clench, because that will prevent labor from progressing. One example that the doula gave, who was running the class, said that animals in the wild, when they're, giving birth, if a predator is nearby and they see them or they sense them, their adrenaline levels rise. They're scared, and the labor will stop, because you can't give birth in the wild with a predator nearby, because they will come, they'll eat, the offspring or whatever. So our bodies are the same way. If we're scared, our adrenaline levels rise and the labor will slow down or stop for a while, and everything will just take longer. And it might lead to interventions, meaning like C-section or forceps or whatever, different things. So the whole point of hypnobirthing is to stay open, relaxed. It doesn't take away any of the pain, of course, you still feel pain, but it's just to like have some technique, like mind focus. I don't know how to explain it. I hope I'm making sense. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. I definitely think it was worth the price, and it came with a book as well, so I'm gonna reread that probably tomorrow. And we'll see if it helps. Hopefully it does. I mean, everyone says it helps at least a bit. It's not like it takes away any of the pain, but it just gives your mind something to focus on. Yeah, and it includes your partner as well. It gives them like tips on how to keep you calm. So that's that. And yeah, everything is going well. I never developed preeclampsia, which they were worried I might, but I didn't, so that's good. And I'm just hoping that everything goes well. My mom is coming in a few days, which is exciting, and my grandma actually, who is going 91 in like a couple of months. So I'm really glad that she can come, because they haven't been to England in like 5 years. They've only visited me once, yeah, just once, and I've only been back 3 times to Bermuda. So we haven't seen each other a lot recently. So that'll be fun. They're gonna come for like over a month. I bought them both tickets, so yay. And we're actually still finishing off the flat, which is a little bit stressful. It's still not done. I bought this couch from IKEA and painted, and we still need to set up quite a lot of stuff in the next few days, which is a bit like, because if you know about nesting, I haven't been able to nest, and it's kind of making me crazy. So we'll see. But I got like, I had my baby shower the other day. And I got lots of gifts. Really, really thankful for those gifts because they're so helpful. Like, you can imagine how many things you have to buy for a baby. And I got a lot of things given to me, so I'm so thankful and grateful. Let me know if you want me to do like a baby shower haul, because I did request a lot of these things specifically for people to get. Obviously, like, I got a lot of clothes, which was really helpful, but like other things besides clothes, I was really picky about like wipes and diapers and different things. So let me know if you want to see like what my sort of essential newborn items are that I thought would be good, because I did a lot of research and I think that it might help if you're pregnant or gonna be pregnant in the future. I don't know. I just really like a lot of natural things and I just prefer the holistic sort of route in all aspects of life. I don't do everything completely natural, of course, but yeah, as much as possible. So anyway, if you want to see the items that I asked for and received, let me know. And that is about it. I'm sorry that I don't make videos anymore. Like, I made a couple the other day, but I just felt like I looked so bloated and just, I didn't like the way I looked in the videos, so I didn't upload them. But yeah, I don't know. So that's about it. That's my third trimester, so I'm due very, very soon, in a few days. That's my official due date, but I'm not even thinking the baby's gonna come then, because I know that I'm not even at that point yet. I feel like I said they are overestimating how far along I am. But anyway, who knows? Who knows? Baby could come any day now, but I don't feel anything. No Braxton Hicks, nothing. So I just hope I don't have to be induced. Damn it. Oh well. If I have to, then I have to. It's gonna come out somehow, so that's that. Hi guys, so it's about 10 p.m. now. I left home at around 2:30 and I had an appointment at 3 at the GP, and my blood pressure was really high for some reason. So the doctor made me go to the hospital, which luckily was just around the corner. And yeah, I had to go to the day assessment unit. I had to get my blood pressure checked by them 4 times, and it was still too high. They took blood samples, urine. They hooked me up to the machine to be able to hear the baby's heartbeat. And I also had to like click this thing every time I felt the baby move. So after that, they sent me down to the delivery suite, and I just had to wait for like a couple hours to be seen by a doctor for them to give me some advice. And what he said was that he basically recommends for me to be induced next week. So it's happening in a week. And oh my god. Like, my due date is next week anyway, but just having a specific date in mind is like, it's just weird. So yeah, because obviously usually people don't know exactly when they're going to go into labor, so it's not really on their mind like the actual day, but I have a day. And so it's something about that, like, just, oh my god, I feel so weird. Like, I just can't wrap my head around it still. I have 1 week left of just worrying about myself. I can't believe that. Like, I can't imagine what it's gonna be like. I'm really excited though. I'm so curious to see what the baby looks like. If it looks like me or my boyfriend or both. Like, I can't wait. So exciting. My boyfriend is so excited. I haven't seen him yet. He went to football practice, but I was on my way home from the hospital because I was there for ages. I didn't get out until like 8. So he was on his way to football practice when I was on my way home. But he has FaceTimed me like 4 times already, just because he's so excited. Like, yeah. Anyways, that's that. So that's the update. I just thought I would come back because I just made that video a few hours ago and things have changed. I was mentioning that I wanted to have a water bath and I wanted to, yeah, do it naturally pretty much in the bathing center, but I don't think that's gonna happen because, well, if the baby comes earlier and if it comes earlier, I still don't think they're gonna let me go in the bathing center because when you go into labor and you hold the bathing center, they usually like assess you, like they look at your history and see if you're like a good candidate, like a low risk candidate for the natural route, meaning like not being hooked up to stuff to monitor you. But since my blood pressure has gone high again, I don't think I can do that. Yeah, basically. Anyway, hopefully my hypnobirthing classes will still be able to help. I know with the induction, it's usually a lot more painful and intense, but I'm just hoping somehow these classes can still help. Well, yeah, I don't know. And basically, what I mean is, I hope that I don't have to get an epidural. Well, I shouldn't say I hope I don't have to, but I'm open to everything because who knows how it's gonna go. But I just really wanted to do it naturally, so we'll see if I still can, even though being induced isn't natural. But anyway, you know what I mean. We'll see. We'll see. As long as the baby comes out healthy, that's what matters, and that's the whole point. So, yeah. I wonder if my boyfriend will be willing to vlog. And I wonder if I'll be up for it. That would be interesting because I really like watching people's delivery stories and labor vlogs. So maybe I'll do that. I don't have a vlogging camera, but we'll see. I need to empty my iPhone as well. Maybe I could use that. So I've packed my hospital bag finally. Probably have to add a few more bits and bobs. But yeah, I should do like a baby shower haul. I think that'll be good. I think I'll do that maybe tomorrow. So that's about it for my update. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I totally forgot to show you guys my bump. So here it is at 39 weeks.